What I need is 2 volunteers to demonstrate proper lifting techniques. What I want you to do is I want you to pick this box up, 2 boxes, and I want you to move it. I want you to move it into that room and set it on those 2 pieces of 2x4. And so you need to do whatever it takes to get these boxes in there on those 2x4s. And first of all, oh, what are they doing wrong?
I was feeling it.
Feeling it, huh? Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Are they communicating? They're not talking about which direction they're going to go. There was an obstacle in the way. So before they picked it up, they kind of moved it to see how heavy it was. That was okay. He tried to test it by bending over, so that could have been hazardous, but luckily he didn't try to really pick it up. And then this chair was kind of pulled back like this, and I actually pushed it forward, which I shouldn't have because I screwed it up. And then you were in the way and had to move forward, but they didn't tell him to move forward and check their path. And so check your path, communicate. They communicated pretty well. So, Lori?
Jobs where if you take your time that long, you get tired.
Could be. Lori, can you move that box back in here? There's only one person available. We're demonstrating the lack of help. So you guys moved my boards on me.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's no one here to help. There you
Did I tell her to get help? Did I tell her to use that?
Yeah. I think you found it.
I handed it at her. Well, maybe I did. So there's 2 ways of doing things. Usually there's more than one way. And even though you're alone, that doesn't mean I got to get this box moved. I'm in a hurry. You need to pick it up. Could Lori have picked this up by herself? Probably not, because I actually had to take the boxes apart to get them here. And so there's a good possibility that she couldn't pick it up all taped together. So instead of hurting herself by trying to do it, utilize the tools that are available. Most shops are going to have something besides muscle power to get equipment and parts and tools around. And so use it. Either ask for help. If there are no help available, use the lifts, use a hand truck, use a forklift, use a tractor with a bucket. Use whatever you have at your disposal to lift it up and move it. When you're lifting it up and you're using your body, make sure that you bend your knees. And if you leave the sheet's pretty clear. But most people kind of get the back straight thing. They kind of get down here and get their back straight, but they keep their feet together. And when you sit like this and try to pick it up, you're unstable. And if this thing moves on you, you're going to fall forward or fall backwards. And so the secret is keeping 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Then you're stable. Your back is straight, and you're picking up with your legs. The weight is transferred into your legs, not on your back. Just like the example that we talked about earlier. So use your legs and pick it up. Don't use your back. And that's really important. And I have so many people who are like, oh, it's just easier just to bend down and pick it up. Well, it's not easier once you're in a back brace or you had a couple of back vertebrae fused together. Because then you're like, you can't do anything but keep your back straight. And so believe me, it's kind of painful to have a back problem. Utilize the tools that are available. If your technician comes to you and says, hey, this is killing me, we need to get a lift, we need to get some kind of equipment for lifting reels off the floor, believe him, there's really cheap tools out there for lifting stuff off of the floor and bringing it to table height. And so spend the money. It's cheaper to spend the money before he goes out of commission and you don't have a technician, or to pay the medical bills if he loses his back. And so safety needs to come first. Buy the equipment. It will be good for him.